What's up, guys, and welcome to my review for Rocketman. This is the new biopic of Elton John. This tells the story of Elton John from his early days to when he grows older and gets involved with drugs and alcohol. I mean, that's not really a spoiler because this is a true story and it's based on true events. So, you know, it's all over the internet. You know, if you're a fan of Elton John, you probably know, some of the stuff that he's been through. But I guess this film really just depicts, how he got his name, how he got big, you know what I mean? And honestly, I know a lot of people are going to be comparing this film to Bohemian Rhapsody. That film came out in November of last year, so it's not even a year span. We already have another film that's very similar. Now, don't get me wrong, I do think that this movie is actually a really good movie. I think it's pretty good. I just don't think it's great. I think that there's some things that hold it back from being great, and honestly, I do think that I actually liked Bohemian Rhapsody a little more than this film, even though I know that movie really sort of changed things from the real events, you know what I mean? It's not 100% historically accurate. In this film, you just get, all the basics. We see him as a kid, we see him grow up, we see him, now he's an adult and what he's doing, and he's getting affiliated with maybe the wrong people or the right people, and he's getting record deals, and he's getting, big show deals, and, it's all very basic, and the story would go in pretty much the way that you'd expect it to. But the thing that makes this movie special and gives it a little bit of flair, the way that they sort of transition through time in this film, it's very, very actually well done, and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty cool, and I'm liking how they're doing it with certain musical numbers that sort of, it's like a time passage kind of thing. If you ever seen the animated Tarzan, the song Son of Man shows from Tarzan goes from boy to man, as it says in the film, and when they do pass through time in this movie, it is very similar, and I did really like that. But I don't think there was enough of that sort of flair to the movie. That really was something that made the movie fresh and stand on its own, but I feel like there wasn't enough of it. But the performances in this movie are great. Taron Egerton is fantastic as Elton John, and Richard Madden from Cinderella is in this as well, and I think he was really good in the movie. Potential Oscar nominations here, but it is kind of early to say, so we'll see what happens. We'll see how the year pans out. But I think this movie is an entertaining movie. I was always into it, but at the same time, it's really nothing we haven't seen before. And the movie really doesn't have a sense of time. I know I said that there is time passage stuff in the film, but you never really get a date, and they never tell you what year it is. So you're kind of just going with it and kind of guessing, oh, maybe this is the year we're in now, or this is the year we're in now. And I feel like the film never really touches, well, I know it doesn't touch upon Elton John getting affiliated with Disney, and he starts working with, Disney for The Lion King, and he eventually won his Oscar for that movie, for writing the music to the song, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, with the lyricist Tim Rice. They won the Oscar, and I feel like that should have been capitalized on in this movie. That, I feel like, is a pretty big thing to happen in somebody's life, but what they just decided to do is just take the very basic route and show us things that we've seen before. I don't know, I did really like the movie, though. It is a very well done movie. It's just, overall, it's very familiar. And I'm going to give Rocketman 4 out of 5 stars. I did really enjoy it. I thought that this was a solid movie, and I did really like it. But guys, comment your thoughts in the comment section. Do you plan on seeing Rocketman? Did you see it already? What are your thoughts? Comment below. Also, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. My reviews for Brightburn and Aladdin will be up on this channel, so you can check those out. Also, my review for Booksmart is up on this channel now. You can check that out, and a whole bunch of trailer reactions, guys. You could also follow me on Patreon if you want to help this channel grow. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links to those are in the description of this video, and you can also follow me on Instagram at KingOfRises131. And guys, that's about it. Thank you very much for watching my review for Rocketman. Over and out.
What a shy little boy you were. Look at you now.